What's going on, everybody? David here from Bluckers Videos and Toys, and today we are going to be taking a look at another Jurassic World Legacy Collection set. And please forgive me for mispronouncing his name. I'm pretty sure I will mispronounce it. So this is the Sembène ATV Chase Pack, and this is an odd choice to kind of finish out the Legacy Collection series. Because as most of y'all know, that the 93 classics in the Legacy Collection series will combine as one as a reimagined set, or series, should I say. So we don't know how that's going to go, or what all that's going to consist of. Hopefully it's not going to be too outlandish, 'cause I think it's supposed to be like Kenner-inspired stuff, which is fine, but hopefully they can continue to add more characters that we've been longing for a while, and from particular movies that we haven't gotten yet. But that being said, I wouldn't have picked this one. I would have picked something from the Lost World, just kind of ended on that note. But hey, this isn't the first Lost World, Jurassic World thing that we got for the Legacy Collection. Of course, I think the Patasaurs was the first one. But anyways, nonetheless, here we are. But also, on that note, this isn't the first ATV set that we had. A few years ago from the Dino Rivals line, we've got a ATV capture pack, which we'll do a comparison with this here in a little bit. I did get this on clearance. It was like $12 and some change. But I wouldn't mind if they're still around. I'm pretty sure it's pretty dried up now, but if they're still around, I wouldn't mind picking up one more of these, because I would like to have another ATV for Owen. So that way I could probably do a little setup with Barry and Owen with the Raptors, Blue, Charlie, Echo, and Delta, around chasing the Indominus Rex. I think that'd be kind of cool little setup. But anyways, that being said, let's go ahead and look at this packaging and take it out and see what we got. Alright, so on the top left hand corner we got the Jurassic World Legacy Collection logo. At the bottom we have the Barry Sembène ATV Chase Pack, and then we got the warning stuff. And then we got the ages 4 and up, that's me. And we got the Mattel logo there at the bottom right hand corner. And then in the middle of the packaging, you got a window style packaging with the figures in front and center. And then here on the back, we got the pictures of Charlie and Barry on his ATV, and also Barry comes with a rifle. I don't know what kind, but to me that's a rifle. I don't know my guns like that, so please forgive me. And then you got the fax app information right there, and then all the legal information at the bottom. So alright, so that being said, let's go ahead and open this box. And the downside to this is that here, on this flap, should I say, it's glued. So there is no tape or anything, and that's the only sad thing about these boxes recently, is that they've been glued and not taped. So if you wanted to save the box, you really can't, because unless if you're very professional about how to get this stuff unglued, without tearing, by all means. But I will be saving the insert and everything. So, all right, let's go ahead and get this thing out. All right, so that was actually fairly easy. When I pulled on the tab, it actually tore where the glue was at. It didn't tear the whole tabs or sides of the box or anything, just where the glue was at. So that was pretty. It was nice, seamless, and easy to open. So that's pretty cool. That hardly ever happens. But anyway, so this is a clamshell with all the contents that's available. And also, I want to move this aside, and I want to show this the insert. Now, I really do like the inserts. I do save all my inserts if I can. There were some inserts that I wanted, but it had, stuff all stuck and glued all over the for the packaging and stuff. So some of them was unsalvageable. But I've kept pretty much about 98% of my inserts. I think I might have thrown away like maybe 2, maybe 1, I think. But this is a nice little insert that I could use as a backdrop, So this is pretty cool. So I really do like this a lot. So this is a nice little dial piece right here that can be reused. All right, so let's go ahead and take some time and take these things out of its packaging. All right, so we finally got all the contents out of the clamshell casing. So let's go ahead and individually go one by one. All right, so first off, we are going to be taking a look at Charlie. So this is your basic attack pack raptor that we get on the regular. Well, I wouldn't say this is particular mold, but this is basically the raptor mold that we got for the Dominion line. And they just reused it because I know we got a blue out of this one, and he made Charlie. So I do like this mold better a little bit as far as the stance goes and everything. And but the only downside is the tail a little too short. So this is not a bad mold at all. Love the detailing and everything. The head is always on point. They do wonderful with their mainline raptor heads. I don't know why they can't reuse this for the Hammond collection. I think this head sculpt would go do wonders for the Hammond collection. Why they change it up and make it more rounded or whatever it looks like. I mean, if any of y'all have been paying attention to the Hammond collection, or even collects the Hammond collection, the head sculpts are just god awful. I'm sorry to say, but yeah, the head sculpts look like shit, and that's why you got a lot of these customizers that make these raptor head sculpts just to replace them, just because it looks good to look good, and you shouldn't have to do that. The Mattel would just take this mold and just kind of fine tune it a little bit, change out the teeth. There you go. I mean, this is perfect, in my opinion. I mean, nonetheless, we're not talking about Hammond collection. We're talking about this. Just thought I'd just point that out. But anyways, this is a fairly good mold, but just the tail. The only downside is the tail looks too thin. We'll compare this Charlie with a couple other Charlies that we have in the collection. So here is the scan code if anybody needs that. But yeah, this is more of a dark forest green body mold in plastic, and of course feet paint or toe claws or claw paint at all, per usual. But I will say that I do like the striping pattern, and it actually went halfway onto the tail, which is unusual, but a welcome addition. But you barely see it. Let me check something real quick. All right, that's better. I knew I forgot something. Forgot to turn my extra light on. But anyway, so that way you can see this better, because it was looking a little dark. Again, my apologies for that. But anyways, so that being said, as you can tell, the striping pattern all the way down to here, from all the way down in there. So that's a welcome addition, like I said. But that's about all you get as far as paint goes. It's basically just a plain green raptor with some striping to it. So, and also on the head, eye is on point, surprisingly. It's like very rarely what any of the raptors that I get from my collection, their eyes are all on point. So you kind of have to like search through them just to get a good one. But if they're like in a window style box or something like that, or in like a pack or something, or a set with a window style box, I mean, you can't. There's no way you could be able to check. But Charlie came out pretty good. I do like the fact that they add a little bit of paint around the eyes, and and then on the snout. But other than that's about it. You get more so on this one than this one. So, but then again, the teeth look good. Not cavity filled like most of my raptors are. Most of my raptors in my collection have a cavity filled teeth, but this one came out pretty good. So I got lucky. I got a clean raptor. But other than that, I mean, I do like this. I like the updated Charlie. It's not bad. I prefer this one because this is a little bit more accurate, in my opinion. I mean, other people will beg to differ, and that's fine. But yeah, so just like I said, it's just your basic style raptor that you would get for an attack pack or danger pack, as they're called nowadays. So you get a rotation here at the tail, and then the feet, forwards and backwards, and then forwards and backwards on the arms, and you get a ball and hinge at the head. So, and then you can rotate it all the way in, up, down, you get left, right, and then you get a hinge at the jaw. So, not all the way flushed, but most of the time, these jaws would just kind of slightly come open, but when they're closed, this one's actually still on point. So that's pretty good. Little bitty gap right there, but it's not as noticeable as some. But good looking Charlie. All right, so we'll go ahead and put Charlie down, and then we will compare it with some others that we have. So this is the Slash and Attack Charlie, and so he's a little bit different shade of green. This might be a little bit more accurate to the film, in my opinion, now that I'm looking at it. I don't know. As far as coloration goes. But this has a little bit more striping on the tail. This does not have any striping on the tail. So, and then here's the first Charlie that we got from the Dino Rivals line. So, light on color, like really light. And so the tail's a lot better, a lot more longer and thicker. So, and plus, if they had done this with that, and then just the same pattern, it would have been like perfect, in my opinion, or just maybe that kind of shade. But I'm pretty sure somebody's going to correct me on the coloration, which is fine. I don't really pay attention to a whole lot to coloration, but I know that she is some sort of green. But yeah, you can tell the difference. The difference between all three of these Charlies is night and day. So that's pretty crazy. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to the next thing. All right, so now we are going to be taking a look at Barry. And this is the only accessory that he came with. So this is the rifle that he came with. I don't know what the name of it. So, like I said, I don't know my guns like that. So, if somebody could let me know what kind of rifle this is, it would be a welcome info for me. So, just a basic black molded plastic, a lot of details, no paint. So, I think it's a good looking rifle. Molded out. They took their time to add the details to it, so wouldn't mind having another one of these, Alright, so Barry himself. Now the interesting part is, in Jurassic World, he was bald. So, but this would be the figure that would use for Dominion, because he had hair in Dominion. He grew his hair out. So, and but maybe this is a sign of things to come, because, you know, like I said, in Dominion he had hair, and they already gave him hair in this one when he was actually bald in the in the first Jurassic World. But this does look kind of like Omar Sly, who plays Barry, or Omar Sy, not Sly, Sy. Ooh. But yeah, nicely detailed. I do like it. It looks kind of like him a little bit. You know, the hair's throwing me off some, because, you know, that's what he had in Dominion. But in Jurassic World, you know, like I mentioned before, he was bald. But it's a nice likeness, you know. You could tell that's Omar. So eyes on point and everything, detailed. And then as far as his clothing goes, pretty good. And then you know, plain and simple, not a whole lot of coloration, you know, just a simple outfit, and then you get the white tee right there. So yeah, nothing fancy. You know, got the pockets right there on the side, his pants, khaki pants and everything, his boots right there. So got a lot of details and wrinkles here in the pants and everything. And you got the two pockets on the back. So then the way of articulation is your standard Legacy Collection figure. You know, head on the swivel, go up and down, left and right, and then arms on a hinge, or shoulders on a hinge. So up and down, forwards and backwards, and then single hinge at the elbow, and then you get the waist swivel right here, and then you got the Van Damme splits here, forwards but not so much backwards, because, you know, hinges where the butt is, and then you got the hinge at the knee, so left and right, move backwards, and that's about it. That's all the articulation you get. Right, so let's go ahead and check out the last thing of the set. Alright, so this is the bread and butter of the set, you know. So this is the ATV. I don't know if this is film accurate or not, because it's dark in the movie when they use these things. So, of course, you know, my memory doesn't always correct me on things when it comes to certain things, when it comes to movies and stuff. So sometimes I'm getting it wrong, sometimes I'm getting it right. But this is a very nice ATV. It looks a lot better than what we got before, which we'll do a comparison here in a little bit. But yeah, it's molded out of this green plastic, you know, and then it's got these separate pieces that are out of the molded out of black plastic too as well. I do like the fact that you get stickers for the headlights in the front, and you get some here at the back lights as well. So you got a nice little detail here, there on the handlebars, and then, you know, you got the pegs for the feet. So very simple, you know, it's not too outlandish or anything. It's just a regular basic ATV, and I do like the fact that they took the time to add detail at the bottom, you know, where the exhaust is and everything. So kudos to them for doing that. So that's a lot of detail at the bottom below the vehicle. There, kind of plain there at the bottom, and then there you got the can't really see, but got some detail there on the inside right there. So they did take time to actually do some detail work right there. So, but other than that, this is a very good looking set. Alright, so we're going to compare it to the other ATV that we got the first go around. So this is the ATV from the capture set. So we could tell it's a little bit smaller, and I do like the fact that they both. This one's got a lot of bounce to it, you know. So this one's a little bit bigger. They're almost the same size, almost, you know, but this one's a little bit bigger compared to this one. This is a little bit more sleek than this. But like I mentioned before, I do want to get another one of these if I can. So, alright, so let's go ahead and compare the two sets. Okay, so here is the two ATV sets that we got side by side. First one being from the Dino Rivals line, and then this one being from the Legacy Collection line. So I really do like both of them, but I would like I said previous times, is that I would like to get another one of these ATVs so I can have one for Owen, you know, because this one, while this is cool, you know, but that could be for like something else, for like one of the workers or something that, you know, you could have from one of the mercenaries. They could ride around on that, you know. It makes more sense, you know, in my opinion. That's just me though. But anyways, well, that'll do for the review, and I hope y'all enjoyed this review as much as I did filming it. And let me know in the comments below what you think of this set. Do you like the original one that we got from the Dino Rivals line, or do you prefer the Legacy Collection one? Let me know. Let me know your thoughts. And don't forget, words to wisdom: buy what you love and not what you like, because if you buy what you like, you always end up getting rid of it. And I will catch y'all later.